This is how we used to do it. Remember? We had the couch over there.
Yeah.
And I used to sit on the chair on this side.
Yeah, and I would sit
The
on the
old
couch.
house with those giant curtains that went up that we blocked out, and it was just black background.
Yeah.
And the video would just look fuzzy. Man,
Yeah.
there's so many times I watch other podcasts I just watch other podcasts and they have like a 2-camera setup, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that'd be so cool, but that's so much work.
Yeah.
So you guys just get one. You just get one shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you get. We remember we tried to do that one time,
Yeah.
and I was like, that was a lot of work.
I think you could if we just had a space for it.
Yeah.
Especially when we did 2 cameras in that old setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was nowhere to even stand. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you got up, you weren't leaving the room.
Well, we have the space now. We also have the cameras for it. We could do it. It's more that the editing is annoying.
How about you go in that room and I'll stay in this room?
What?
Yeah.
And we'll just yell?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you could do the same thing we did for No Land, right? I could just live switch. Right.
Well, I didn't think about that.
But we definitely would need the setup, and it'd be a huge pain in the ass to like reset up everything. But if we
Yeah.
had like a station where it didn't move at the time, who cares?
Yeah,
I
that's
could totally
true.
live switch.
I didn't even think about that. Every time I love this podcast, but there's times where I'll look back at episodes and I'll be like, man, we're just there. We're just sitting there.
It's
But
casual.
yeah, I guess that's true. It is
Yeah.
kind of a part for the
It's
brand.
it's all up at the lounge.
Yeah, we're
Mhm.
lounging.
Yeah. Can you tilt your mic a little bit more towards your face?
Like
There
that?
you go. Good job.
Yeah.
So Spencer was on the couch crocheting, and so I decided that that's gonna be the
I
setup.
think
Did you just goof yourself?
there we go. I'm
I
back.
didn't know what you were doing, and then I realized it was a sound check. Hang on, I just.
That's what it
like-
sounded like. Everything was like
His brain, it's gone.
I was completely underwater for a second. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, exactly.
Horrible.
So, it's been like 4 days since we did the last episode because we did like a little lip. Wait, was it? What did we?
Oh,
it's been like a
close.
week. We
Right.
did it on
Yeah.
Tuesday. What am I talking about?
Pretty close though. Pretty close. Closer than they normally are.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I think it would be fun to. No, I actually don't think that. Sorry, sorry,
Oh.
everybody. I apologize.
I don't think it'd
What
be
I,
fun.
Yeah.
it was
Backpedal,
along
but
the same
back at
lines.
it.
Yeah, I've been looking at the comments of the last episodes, and
Yeah.
they're normally just people being like, "Yeah, I also know what that thing is," and
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys remember 2 episodes ago when we did the like, if you're asleep right now, go
Mhm.
type 1 in the comments. There was
Yeah.
like 4 or 5.
Like if you're
comments.
going to bed.
Yeah. And then there was another comment that was like, "Stop fidgeting. It's distracting." And it's like, motherfucker, get used to it, basically.
Stop looking.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close your eyes.
Were
Yeah.
you fidgeting or
Go
me
sleep.
fidgeting?
Go
Yeah.
sleep.
Go to
It's time to sleep.
Whose fidgeting was it?
It's probably me, because when if you put this shit on ×2 speed, you're perfectly still, and I'm like moving like that.
I
I'm
never,
like, oh,
I
I'm like,
never thought about that.
Yeah, you edit it, so like you're scrubbing through it. I'm like vibrating and shit. And Spencer's like maybe moving her head. It's like left, right, left, up, like this.
Mhm.
And if it was on all 3 of us, it's like those classroom like cameras they used to have. It's like here we have the 2 behaving children who sit there and do their thing, and then this kid over here who's like like bouncing off the walls. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't sit still. A lot of it is involuntary. I'm already shaking my leg.
I don't know.
I'm gonna sit still. I'm gonna sit still for 5
You're
minutes.
gonna
Set a
explode.
timer.
Oh my god. You're gonna
I'm
lose.
gonna sit still. Oh, this is already hard. Hang on.
Yeah.
I gotta get in good position. I
Yeah,
think I have
stim
to
a
have
little
my
bit
leg
before.
up. Okay. If I kick my leg, you have to restart it.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
This is like when we did the stats in real life, and he had to put his feet in the bucket, and then I was like, okay, let me restart.
This takes a lot. This takes concentration.
Yeah. Do we wanna jump into some questions? Maybe distract you?
Well, I didn't do the tweet, so this feels like I'm like.
What about old tweet?
Yeah. What about old tweet?
You know what?
While we
I
wait-
will-
while-
yeah,
Heat from
I'll
now?
just
How about-
go to the old tweet.
How about first do a new tweet, next old tweet?
Well, if I do a new tweet, there's going to be in the first 10 seconds that I send that tweet, there's going to be enough questions for the whole podcast.
Well, that's nice to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is nice. So it's up to you guys. We could go to the old tweet.
I'm down for old tweet.
Yeah, might as
All right.
well.
It makes your life a
give all
little
people
easier.
a break. and
Second tweet.
Give all the people that are a little late.
Get them late. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Now they're a little early.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Look at you.
I have to adjust my glasses. It's something I have to do.
That's not fidgeting. That's
No.
That's necessary.
This feels like I'm like I fell into water.
So that
Like
guy,
I'm just like.
It's like that guy playing a role, like the one that TikTok was like, "I'm a white man. Can I put that on my credit card?" you just feel like a
Oh yeah.
caricature of yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
normal
yeah.
man.
Man.
Yeah. He's like,
I think I'll put that on my credit
I
card.
think I'll put that on my credit card. We used to say that all
Yep.
the time. Yeah. And then I got rid of my credit cards.
Yeah.
Because it's just a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to very calmly and slowly go to my phone.
So that's not fidgeting.
I hope the person that made that
So
comment
here's the
now is
thing.
like, this is almost more.
Yeah.
This is
This
more
is more
destructive
distracting.
now.
He's
Well,
only
no,
talking
done.
about
He's
it.
not moving at all now.
It's because like I have to, when I go to my phone, my leg wants to move, so I have to like tell it to stop, and then my brain starts to be like, oh, touch that thing, move that thing, grab that. And I'm like, no,
Touch that,
stop.
grab that.
And so I have to do it. I have to be very meticulous about everything I do.
You're already down 2 minutes.
Look at you.
If I was
You're
on,
doing well.
if I had my Adderall, I'd be perfect at this. It'd be easy.
He's zen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I follow a bunch of artists on Twitter now. I just went through and just like mass followed like 100 artists that I liked, and I just opened my Twitter, and the first thing I saw was that. It was just some titties.
Whoa.
And that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, I'm based
So,
even.
The amount of times that we've gone to break during stream and I'm sitting next to Grace and I open Twitter and I'm like,
hello.
Like, I'm sorry.
I'm
Oh,
so
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
man.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Grace.
so sorry.
So, somebody just tweeted at me, and
Oh.
I just want to read this.
Oh, good.
It was at XP to level 3. Moist Critical and the crew are doing their own D&D tabletop game, and all that they mention and they mentioned you by name in their interview of people they'd love to meet and possibly collab / have as a guest. Holy shit! That is crazy. I saw that Charlie was doing a D&D stream with some of his friends now, which is kind of cool. But whoa, I'd love to be a guest. Somebody send this
someone clip
here,
this.
take this clip because I'm busy all the time, and we'll just make all the fans do our interactions and work. And no, I have like a contact kind of between that. I've heard about it before, so hit me up. That's all I'm saying. Hit me up. That'd be sick as hell. Anyways, what am I doing?
We go into the tweet.
This is really difficult.
Old tweet.
No, that's right. You're almost
This is
done.
so hard.
You're almost there.
It's like my brain goes, stop thinking.
Give
and
us-
it's like,
give us old tweet.
Stop, why? Old tweet. I'm going.
Yes.
I'm going.
There it
The
is.
rat.
Yes, rat.
Is that the old one?
Left.
No, this is the old one. Hang on. Okay. Hopefully I'm not too late. Oh, no, we did this one last time. You weren't. Sam McGuire asked, who of the cast has played the most Rizzler characters?
I feel like that's an easy question.
That's a what?
I feel like that's pretty easy. Well, I guess not necessarily rizzed up. Just
I think it's Grace.
gets the rizzed up.
I would love to say Spencer.
Yeah, no, that's.
I think Spencer is, sorry for the term, it's all I have, is horny. I think Spencer's got the horny characters.
Mhm.
I think Grace is the Rizzler. Grace very
Grace's
rarely
characters
is not
want to fall in
romanced.
love.
The only one is Phelan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, there was maybe a thing with Phelan and Core, but it was...
My
I lost every thought I
answer
had in my
was
brain.
Colton. So
I had to tell myself to stop moving my hands, and my brain deleted everything in the RAM.
4,
This is
3,
stupid.
2, 1. You're done.
I can think
You jump
again.
scared a bunch of people.
yeah. Oh,
They're like half
yeah.
asleep.
Yeah. Go back to bed. Go back to bed. It's
Go
okay.
to
It's
bed.
okay.
It's weird too because it's not even. I don't really think I have like stims, but there's just like little movements I have to do. I guess it's stims. Whatever.
I don't really
Fuck
have
off.
the thing,
Yeah,
except
whatever.
when I do the thing.
Okay, Spencer does this thing where she blinks, and I love it. She goes like.
My heart
Sorry,
blink?
everybody who's an audio listener. She just blinks really hard. She
Yeah.
just goes like that.
I feel that. I have a thing where I put my lip at my nose. I'm like
Oh yeah, me too.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me messing with my jewelry.
It's really annoying when I don't wear my glasses because so many times when I'm thinking, I'm like, what am I doing? Like I'll
Yeah.
try to grab where my glasses are or push them in or something like that, and it's silly. Yeah, I
probably is
think
Grace.
I think it's Grace.
Mhm.
And then probably Colton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Colton's
Yeah.
got the rizz on when we're playing, which is funny. But
Mhm.
yeah, not really everybody else. Tyler does, but for NPCs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyler's trying to rizz up the DM.
Tyler was in a fucking polycule in my Tuesday game. It was very, very cool.
Ultimate fantasy. What do you think your rizz scale is?
Like in real life?
No.
Oh, I was like probably low.
Like 10. For you? If we were to put, why am I still trying to not move? I need to be free. If you were to put everybody on a scale, a rizz scale. This is not like a. This is. I would not say this is like
who has the most rizz and who has the least rizz.
Yeah, and I want to be very clear. This is not an attractiveness scale. This is a like this person can rizz up somebody else. Yeah. Who do you think is like? Yeah, we'll go real life. Who's at the top of this scale? Because I think it's Jack. Because Jack is always flirting.
I think it's Jack. I think that,
and he's just so good at compliments.
I think you could have Spencer too, because Spencer kind of gives like whiplash sometimes, because you wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
Like you would want to put Spencer low on the list, but Spencer says a lot of quiet, like real quick whips. Yeah, and then they just get you.
Yeah, and then I think it's you.
Could be.
I feel like you're the same way. You're like, little cheeky wink.
Actually, I would put Craig above Spencer. I think you have like an aura, Spencer, but Craig is always just like, that thing I recognize and I know why you did it. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to kiss you right now. Like, you're just, and I think most of the time it's unintentional, where like Jack is like, oh, I'm trying to be kind of flirty right now. And then you are just like, oh, I love that you did this. And I'm like, that's cool. Do you want me to tear off my pants? What the fuck you want?
So,
like, Jesus Christ.
So is it less that Craig has rizz and you're just like, I am in love?
Craig has pretty much. Craig's rizz is so high.
Craig's taking care of you. He notices you.
Yeah, that's the thing. But Craig was also like, I don't think I have rizz. And I'm like, you have like...
unintentional rizz.
Yeah, unintentional rizz is the thing. Yeah.
I feel like, unfortunately, the least...
Yeah.
Though I think it's largely situational, because I think in another list he would be the most, would be Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Only because I think half of you were his students.
Yeah.
So I think right now, unfortunately, he gets like... Unfortunately, he has to be the lowest. But I think in another group, my man would.
Yeah. That's the thing is, I notice when Jordan has rizz, and it's like, it's obvious. It's like, I know what you're doing. Like, it's, you know.
The man got dripped too.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And then I would have to say Emma, just because I don't experience it.
That's valid.
But also because Emma is just so anxious. She's just like, I can't.
Yeah, I could never.
Yeah. And then I don't know. I think like, I think I fall in the middle, maybe a little. I've got silver medal. I'm not platinum, but like,
that's fair.
I psych myself out.
Yeah, that's your.
That's the thing with Rizz is you can't hesitate. You just have to have. You just got to be like.
You gotta have a confidence.
You can't. If you flinch, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and I are like right in the same. Yeah. We have equal Rizz. If anything, she has more because she has more time on the earth.
More time.
Yeah, she's garnered a little bit extra
experience. Yeah. The fear has slowly been wasting away in her brain. She's just like, I'm just become more and more just ready. Yeah. Anyways, that was a stupid segment. Oatmeal or 7 hot dogs? That's what Paint asked. Probably 7 hot dogs.
Oatmeal.
I hate oatmeal.
I love oatmeal.
Oatmeal's so good.
But 7 hot dogs is also kind of fun.
It's mushy, grainy,
it's good.
Nasty. It's like you put bread and water and then mixed it up.
I'd like
oats.
That.
Ew. No.
Yeah, it's yummy.
Why? But okay, oatmeal is only good if you put like 100 flavors in it, and then it's basically not even tasting like oatmeal anymore.
You good?
I'm sorry. No, don't. I'm sorry. Are you talking to me? I'm very distracted.
No, you're fine.
I was just making sure nothing was wrong over there. You were looking away.
I'm just live listening, so that I'm kind of a
you're good.
An audio autistic, so this is kind of overwhelming at times. And I'm like, is that a problem or have I gone crazy?
You're good.
Since they're talking, or has my brain just locked her out of my hearing? So I don't get it. Anytime with these headphones, I'm either deaf or I'm listening too much.
For sure. If you want to turn it down, you can.
Oh no, that's right. Last time I felt like I was yelling unintentionally, and I was like, I can't even hear myself talk, but I can in weird ways. So I don't know.
For sure. Yeah, well, because your brain is like, why are we so loud right now? Like, what's going on?
I guess for those, I'm wearing headphones and listening to the audio.
Oatmeal.
Also, hot dogs just taste better.
I don't like.
Could you eat 7?
No.
In a sitting, I'd want to, but I don't know if I should.
No, but you could though.
Yeah.
Like your life is on the line. You
Yeah.
could. Yeah, I could too.
I've not been eating a lot of like meat, pork or beef recently, for the last like 3 or 4 months. But last Thursday we went out to my friend's house in the boonies, and they made hot dogs and hamburgers. I had 3 of each, so I probably could have eaten 7 hot dogs in that sitting, and it was so good.
Nice.
Should have I eaten them? No, but I did.
Is this when they dragged you for not knowing about
Yeah.
show pigs?
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first thing.
You needed some healing. You were like,
I need to eat these
And you're
fucking
like,
pigs.
aw,
Sorry, babe.
he won the ribbon and I'm eating him.
Yeah, we went out. That was the first thing Mia said. Mia was like, do you want to tell him?
You
Or
on
do
blast
I...
immediately.
Yeah, she's like, do you want to tell him? I was like, no.
Do you want to tell him like it was like news?
Yeah.
Guys, we have something to tell you.
Well, they're out in the boonies. Like they have like 40 chickens.
Yeah.
For those
their
of
dad
you
comes over with like stereotypical. There's a wooden block and a hatchet out there, and they lop chicken heads off. I mean, like it's the thing.
For those of you who don't know, in 2 episodes of Spelljammer ago, we had a bit where like we were gonna have like a prize sheep, and then we somehow got into the discussion where like they were gonna slaughter the sheep afterwards.
Yeah.
And then Craig was like, "What?" And we had to explain in the moment. Like honestly, I didn't know this either, but I wasn't surprised. That it was like you win the ribbon and then you die. And you were like, so it was really funny because you were right. It's like, why don't they go get to live their best life? They get to die immediately. That sucks.
I mean, honestly, maybe it's mercy if you're a 500-pound pig. God damn. You might as well, maybe you're like, finally,
please.
I am the biggest pig now. My reward is death.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's
honestly, I don't think 6 hot dogs is that much. Think about
be.
eating 1 hot dog and then think about eating 2 hot dogs. I could do that 3 times.
No.
I guess without
Spencer, I don't think you can even eat a full hot dog.
I don't want to, no.
Yeah, no, hot dogs are kind of gross sometimes.
For a long time, you could make Spencer nearly throw
No,
up.
don't bring it up. I don't want to hear it. I know what you're gonna say.
There's a place in town that makes hot dogs though, and they make chili dogs. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
God.
I wish I liked chili more.
I will fucking fuck that up.
There was a time during Christmas where we all got sick off of the same chili.
Oh,
and so we all barfed chili. And it was ruined for years. And it's only recently we've been able to heal. But even then, like if my entire family gathers up and somebody has chili, we're all just like, oh.
I don't know if we had the reverse effect, but if you ever heard Mia, or Landon talk about chili feast,
no,
it's a term we use all the time for like just any kind of good meal. But like finally, chili feast. We were Landon had a bachelor party up in Washington, so we decided to drive up there. It's like 16 hours. It was hell.
Yeah.
A ton of fun because it was us 3 just fucking being stupid. Point case. And we went to a Wendy's at like 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And they just started selling this thing called Chili Feast.
Yeah.
Where it was just this large
big
thing
cup.
big cup of chili. And I was like, you know what I want? Chili Feast.
Chili Feast.
And then everyone was like, Chili Feast at 5 a.m.
Feast.
And we got Chili Feast and we parked and we were in this place in Washington where there's this huge roundabout, like massive roundabout in this grassy hill in between, and it would the roundabout would go on to freeways.
Yeah.
So it was a massive structure. A homeless guy got over onto the road,
Yeah.
and then got up onto that hill and took a fat fucking shit in front of everyone.
Did you know you were in the car?
And we were like, I'm telling you, this roundabout was so large, we were like at a vantage point.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So we were
what
overlooking
the hell?
this thing at
I
5
just took a
a.m.
shit?
We were eating chili feast, and we're like, oh my god, that guy just got on the freeway. Oh, he's walking up that hill. He's naked. Oh, he's taking a giant shit.
Oh my god!
And he just put those pants and walked over the hill. And we never saw him
And you guys
again.
are just in the cars eating
We're like
chili
feast.
feast. Chili feast.
We're
That
like,
guy's taking a shit.
Look, that guy had to go. Like, that guy had chili feast. So anytime we talk about chili feast, so I have the reverse memory. I think about that guy taking a shit in the freeway while I was going, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that
Let him
guy.
shit.
Wow.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's so
Chili
funny.
Feast.
Just looking through some questions here.
Yeah.
God. Sorry, I remember what we said last time on that one. That was funny.
Mm.
Seth Tech asked, what would you do with a smoke machine?
A smoke machine?
I don't know.
Fill it with weed and block the doors, and then once everybody showed up, I just turn it on.
Just hotbox
like,
everyone in the house.
Whoa, cool
Wow.
smoke machine, Jacob. I feel funny.
That's weird.
Now you have to put
Streams have
liquid
gotten
in it.
real fucking relaxed after Jacob started putting that real smoke effect in there.
Everybody's just like,
It's like Critical Role when Matt turns on the fog machine onto the
Yeah.
maps. Everyone's just like, what's going on with this fog?
Yeah.
Fog be hitting different.
Oh wait, you could just put liquid THC in it, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
What if you took a fog machine and just put Baja Blast in it? What would happen?
It would probably smell pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
What? But Baja Blast smells good.
I don't
Why
really
would
know
it
how
smell
fog machine
bad?
works, so I don't know if I'm really the person to clarify.
We'll find out
how this
how
actually
it-
works.
I'll find out how.
Because I can't imagine it just like vaporizes it.
I don't know. We have a
Could
fog machine in the
you
garage that we
put-
put out for Halloween, but
soda in a fog machine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Google it.
What do you think about that lemonade at Panera now?
Oh yeah! Oh my
Yeah.
God! Have
Put
you
that,
even heard about
put
this?
that in
Yeah.
the fog machine and everyone's gone.
yeah.
I saw the first time that it happened, and I watched Legal Eagles video on it, and I was like, "Wow! I cannot believe that they are mismarketing this drink that you can get zoinked on like 1,200 milligrams of caffeine.
That's
That's
a lot.
insane.
It is super dangerous.
As a caffeine addict, that is ridiculous. It's like 5 Red Bulls.
Yeah.
And it happened again.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
people died. Oh my God!
It's too much.
That's
It's too much.
fucking ridiculous.
I was
Jesus.
listening to someone I was talking about. Like, it's one thing to not tell anybody, and in the first instance, maybe through negligence, lie because they
Yeah.
said it was similar to like their like dark roast coffee.
Yeah.
But it's another than to like market it with like their free refills, but only with that lemonade.
Yeah.
So like you can get free refills, but they're like, no, you should get another one.
But like,
Yeah.
Another one that's
Another
8
one.
Red Bulls.
but
Yeah.
like what? Okay, my thing
Heart's
is like,
gonna explode.
why? Well, yeah, why? What's like? Why did they like something bad happen and then they were like, it's okay.
We're still
Like,
gonna sell it.
But no, they could sell it. They, apparently, in some locations, they had to put it behind a counter. You had to ask for refills instead of being able to fill it up. But they didn't do it everywhere because
Yeah.
it's really hard to do that. So it like or they're not going to keep tracks. It's not like a tab, you know.
No.
So but why? Well, I'm trying to get behind the thought process of them being like, oh, we want people to be drinking thousands of milligrams of caffeine. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Why do they want to trick people into drinking so much caffeine that they just want to be like, this magic drink makes me feel good? Is that the
don't know.
marketing goal? Is that what they're trying to do?
I'm not sure. I
Yeah.
assume you need energy, but that's a lot of energy to have been pumping in your body.
Yeah, at Panera Bread? Like,
yeah, I'm
what?
gonna have a nice time. I'm gonna have the tiniest turkey club.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
want a turkey
that's-
club
that's
and
what it
soup.
And
is.
1,200% of
It's
my
like,
daily caffeine.
Of
Yeah.
all the places to sell like a highly
Really, though.
caffeinated beverage, Panera Bread.
That's the thing is, if it was somewhere else, maybe I'd get it. Like, I don't know. Even Taco, if it was like Taco
There's-
Bell, I'd understand because they're like, I don't know, just trying to get people hyped up. But like, they have like a fireplace at our Panera Bread, and it's like a cozy little
The
spot over
only
there.
fucking
Why do they
people-
want to like zoot you with like a
Yeah.
bunch of like a shot right to the
There's
heart?
no fucking dude bros and one getting pumped at Panera
No.
to go to the gym. There's
No.
90% of their customer service is Darcy, who's 80 years old, that just wants a tiny sandwich. and
Yes.
some soup.
Exactly.
And she's like, oh, lemonade.
Yeah. Old people love lemonade.
She
Yeah.
that person to her chili feast.
Yeah. Her chili. She didn't get to finish her chili feast.
No, she
No.
won't. She never will.
She'll fucking drown in it.
Oh.
Drown in
God.
Darcy.
Yeah.
Drown
Poor
in your
Darcy.
damn chili feast.
Chili feast.
The thought that like they thought like their brand like a couple months later, it's like these old ladies who come in and they're just like shaking.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I want my cinnamon bagel, and I want my lemonade. Give me my lemonade. And the worker's like, I'm sorry. Here. And they,
We
it's
didn't
like
put it
a
behind the
big
counter.
gulp.
We had to put it on the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then following after them is like tiny tank top dudes who were walking in just like, give me my fucking lemonade. Like they're pre-gaming Panera Bread. Like what? It makes no sense marketing wise. It doesn't make any sense.
I couldn't imagine it because I don't drink a lot of coffee anyway, and a little bit of coffee makes me like my heart race. I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
having that much caffeine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
My
ridiculous.
eyes would fall out of my skull.
The only thing I saw from Legal Eagles video is that there were people on TikTok who were like, this lemonade is like making me feel amazing. And I'm like, was that what they were trying to do? Is
Oh,
they were
no.
just trying to get like Gen Z TikTok to be like, guys, go to Panera Bread and drink 3 cups of this strawberry lemonade. You will feel like you can fly. Like, is that what they were trying to do? It's insane.
Honestly, I wonder how bad, like how many times this is done because we come from a generation that would down probably way too big Monster energy drinks
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
school at like 8 a.m.
Motherfucking bang. Bang was huge
Yeah.
back when we were getting into D&D. Colton slammed 2 bangs during D&D, and I'd be like, bro, that's not good. You
terrible.
have a heart problem. You cannot handle this.
Yeah.
You were just.
We were like, Red Bull has
Installation.
250 milligrams. Bang, it's 300, and it's sugar-free, and it's this big. Legal also brought up 4 Locos, because that
Yeah.
also
I was
happens.
gonna say
The
Four
5th
Locos.
Loco.
The 5th Loco. That's Spelljammer.
Those things are terrible.
God, crazy.
Was it the 9th color? The 9th Loco.
Oh yeah,
Michael,
I couldn't
yeah.
imagine fucking going in and unknowingly getting that drink.
Yeah.
Maddie got it one time back when
A Four
she had
Loko?
like just turned 21. She came
Oh,
over
yeah.
to our house. We got like really drunk,
Yeah.
and then she came, or maybe I don't remember. I remember she had a Four Loko, slept on our couch, woke up, barfed.
Yeah, and I had to clean it because she's still drunk.
God.
Maddie barfs like a sprinkler. Maddie's like,
It was
well,
fucking everywhere. Most
Maddie
of it wasn't
barfs
even in the bowl.
all the time. Maddie came into this world barfing. She
Yeah.
just throws up. Maddie throws up so much.
That Leland goes, "Ugh."
Matt, we go, what sound does mama make? And he goes, "Ugh," like he
Oh
does.
my
That's how much
God.
she throws up. She just throws up so
He
much.
throws up too, though.
It was the
She
same with
passed
the
it on.
our chili feast during Christmas. Maddie was first, and then we were all like, all right. Like,
I guess we'll all do it then.
Yeah.
dude, it's serious. That's how it was. Maddie, one time when she was a kid, it's my favorite story my parents like to tell. She threw up on herself. She was on the top bunk bed.
Oh God.
And she threw up on herself. She woke up, went to my mom, and went, someone threw up on me. She was like, who? Who did
could it
that?
possibly-
She's like, I don't know. But like somebody went in there and went, and then went to bed. Somebody threw up on me.
Someone went up the
Yeah,
ladder.
climbed up my little ladder.
Yeah. But yeah.
Someone did. I don't know who, man. I should help.
In comparison to me, I rarely ever threw up as a kid. Like, and if I threw up, it was violent. It's really, really bad. But anyways, we're gonna move on from this. He's making me feel gross.
Yeah.
Sean Ye. Oh, it's gone.
Oddly enough, we were talking about that today too.
What, throwing up?
Yeah.
Why?
The thing we were talking about. I can't remember what it was, but we got in the conversation of edibles, and I was like, yeah, I would like to try one. But every time Spencer's been more than willing to offer, but I'm always in a position where I'm like, I gotta go in like 2 hours. I
Yeah,
gotta
you'll be
drive, or-
fucking
I'm not
bonked.
coming over here, and then I'm like, well, it's your problem now or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't. But I think Lacey talked about it. She was like, you don't do this and this because you'll vomit.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she described a time where I came in, she got really high. She tried to act like she wasn't high, and then I had to put her to bed, and then she got up and threw up in her hands.
Oh.
But she was
Oh.
like, "Oh, catch it," and she did this, but her fingers were open.
Yeah.
Oh my
hands.
god.
And her fingers were open. She went
Yeah.
through her fingers. I was like, "Just close it. Stop it. Stop doing it. You're making it worse.
That's horrible.
You're not catching anything."
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. I you were talking about what would it be like if what? What are you laughing at?
I told the story about Landon driving into those flower beds on
Oh
podcast. right?
my god.
Yes.
Yeah. You
Another
I
showed
love that
up.
story so
Another
much.
You're like,
time,
he needs
all
help,
those
and he
goddamn
was just
Garrets
like-
threw up, and I had to clean it up.
Off-roading.
It was.
It's not my wife.
Getting a fucking DUI.
She fell.
DUI!
You can.
Yeah.
You can with that with this wheelchair.
He's swerving like this.
A very similar time, she got very drunk and then fell asleep in our bed. And then she rolled over and there was a bunch of brown shit everywhere. And I was like, she shit herself.
I
It
remember
wasn't.
this.
She fell asleep on a Hershey bar,
Oh.
which is honestly almost worse. I was
Yeah.
more mad that it was a Hershey bar and less mad that it was
Oh,
shit.
shit.
It's like, if you shit yourself, that's involuntary.
Yeah.
No one wants to shit themselves.
Oh my
You
God.
motherfucker went to sleep on a Costco-sized fucking candy bar.
Yeah.
Yesterday, she woke up from a nap,
Mhm.
pulled her phone out. It was covered in chocolate.
How?
She stuffed chocolate in her little pouch in her hoodie. And
Yeah.
went right ass to bed with a heating blanket on.
No!
And she pulled her phone out, and I was like,
No!
she was like, oop, and I was like, how old are you?
Oh
How
my
old are you? You're
God.
sticking candy in your pockets and going to sleep.
I'm so shocked at how easily both of you can go to sleep like that. Like that, I'm so jealous. It takes me hours to fall asleep, and it has to be. It's like a process. I have to be like,
Yeah.
I have to. It's like the only thing I do in my life where I'm like, it's. I feel like there could be like villainous like classical music playing because I'm like everything I do is very meticulous, and I'm like I have to lay a certain way. I have to take these little gummies. I have to. Oh, I didn't have enough water, and so I have to get up and drink like a little bit of water, and then lay back and be like, now. Okay, we'll read some more. I'll do some eye exercises. And you were like, I fell asleep on the couch with my DS in my hand. I'm like, God, I wish that was me.
I did that the other day. I did it like fucking, I don't even know when now. It so happens so often now.
Yeah.
Probably after stream. Probably just something.
Yeah.
I got home. I started watching. The fuck is it? Pyrocynical's like 4-hour video on Half-Life.
On Half-Life, I saw that. I want to watch it.
I got 20 minutes in, fell asleep.
Yeah.
Damn.
It is so disorienting though, falling asleep to like a long documentary because you wake up and they're still talking about the subject, and I'm like, was I asleep for 5 minutes or 6 hours?
Yeah.
And there's no way to tell.
Jakey's new video is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he made a new video on Starfield, and it's a lot of fun to watch. But he did a lot of really cool work with it, where he is in like a bunch of different locations throughout his videos. So like his script, he's recording lines at different spots. So one time he's on his ball in front of fireplace, and then he's on a ball, and it's like in like the wilderness, the prairie is like what he calls it, and then he's like all over the place in his video, and it's very, very cool. It's a very fun video to watch, and it has Todd Howard in it, so that means it's fun, you know. But it's YouTube's been people have been cooking lately on YouTube. Heat. Sorry, I had to process what you were saying for a second, and then I was like, oh, you said heat.
Yeah, it's a lot of good shit.
Would you like to know a fun fact about crocheting?
No.
No. Okay.
Go ahead.
No. If you don't want to know, I'll keep it to myself.
No, come on, dude.
There's not a machine that can replicate crocheting.
That is a really cool fact, actually.
Yeah. You can.
You may have to sit a little closer to your mic.
Oh, there's not a machine that can replicate crocheting. Like, it's a thing that only people can do.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
But you know who can't do it?
Nope, I can't.
Wow.
I can't do it. It doesn't make sense. Let me read through some of these questions and make sure we haven't read them before.
That one.
Francois Anderson asks, what are your thoughts on secrets at the table, background and character details that aren't shared, where someone acts like who they aren't as opposed to hidden classes, etc.? Hang on, let me read it one more time. What are your thoughts on secrets at the table, background and character details that aren't shared, where someone acts like who they aren't as opposed to hidden classes, etc.? I see. So like playing a changeling over like I'm not maybe I'm playing a warlock, but I'm gonna act like I'm a wizard or something like that.
I think it's always cool if everyone's in on it. Not in on it, but everyone's like, this will be a cool thing and it's not misused.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine the conversation that's going to come up right now is the example of when it was not good and not used in a certain game. But
yeah, because I did it before.
It can be very quickly fucked.
Yeah.
Very quickly can get fucked.
So it's from now in experience, I've done it before. It really stupid answer, but it's like it depends on your players. But like to be more specific, you can't. This sucks to say, but you can't really have a player who wants to find out what the secrets are. You kind of have to have players who are okay with not knowing, because the issue comes from you having a secret. And then if everybody is really like, oh, I want to figure out what it is, you have a secret of some kind, or if like people think that you're being sus, then they're gonna like they're gonna now not focus on the game, and it's gonna now become entirely, I need to figure out what your secret is. And really, as a player, when you have a secret like that, it's because you want it to be a secret, because you don't want everybody to know, and eventually you want to reveal it. That's my experience with those kind of things. If you're gonna play changing, you're gonna act like somebody else. The point is not to go, ooh, I'm so mysterious. The point is to go, eventually I want to shock everybody later on.
Yeah.
So you have to have a bunch of people who don't give a shit and don't care about trying to figure out other people's secrets. And that's the way it works. And you have players like that. I have players like that, and I don't have players like that. And so there are some games where I will do secrets. There are some games where I won't.
Yeah.
For example, one group that I obviously worked with really well was Icewind Dale. We had secrets in that game. Yeah. And that was a lot of fun because you guys would inquire sometimes. But it wasn't at the forefront of your mind. You didn't care if you didn't learn somebody's secret. And then when it got revealed later on, it was really fun. Yeah. Because you guys weren't like, oh, I want to figure out what your little thing is and all that kind of stuff. So,
You also have to be, if you are going to be a player with a secret, you have to be okay with it being revealed. Because it's also a thing that's happened before where people have gotten up and left the table because they're so upset that it got figured out.
Not on stream.
Not on stream.
In the
and
past,
this was a long time ago, but it's a little...
Well, I can only imagine people have had that happen to.
Yeah, it's a little silly to use a class ability and then someone else at the table go, oh, this. And then to get upset and be like, I'm leaving because you figured it out.
Yeah, and you put the DM in a really bad position there too, because it's like, what is the DM now? It's like split down the middle of like, which of my children do I pick here, you know? And so you have to be okay with it getting figured out. That's the thing, and that's what I always clear with my players who want to have secrets. It's like, if they figure it out, that's on you, not me, and you can't be upset about it. And normally it's like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So that's how I go about it. But like, yeah, you want to make sure that because players don't like, in my experience, sitting at the table, it does not feel good to have one pulled over you that you feel like you could have like figured out. Like, I put this together already, and you're acting like, ooh, it's some big reveal. That sucks, you know? And so players don't want to feel like that in the natural environment of not knowing that there's a secret, so they want to figure things out. So, yeah, Spencer's 100% right. Be okay with game one. Oh, you're a changeling. Okay. You know, like, yeah, it could happen.
I think to some degree, too, I think most secrets should serve a purpose to, not largely just to reiterate and reinforce what you guys are saying, is to serve like a narrative purpose, either for the player to have a really cool, like, revealing moment. Yeah. Or if you want to have like a co-op secret with your DM to service the story. Yeah. Or this DM to serve some larger plot to enhance this thing. But I think a DM can also fall prey to the secret and being like a gotcha. I don't think a secret's ever supposed to be a gotcha. No. I think it's supposed to be a cool reveal, but then something that's not like impossible to overcome still.
Yeah. It should be something. The best secrets are the ones where you like look back and you're like, oh my god, there were clues here the whole time. Oh yeah. And not that I could have figured it out, but it's cool now that it all makes sense. Yeah, that's absolutely cool. It's an issue when it's like, well, you just didn't piece this together. Like, that sucks. Yeah. But and I'm guilty of that. I've done that before. I've had mysteries in my games. I've been like, you guys didn't figure it out, so this happened. And and 100% of the time, every single player is like, okay, that sucks. And it's like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, what am I trying to do here? I will say, being on stream though, it's a lot easier to have secrets because we're on stream, because I can tell everybody and get everybody on a level where it's like, hey guys, we have some secrets in this game. We don't really want the audience nor the other some other players to figure these things out. So there's times where I can be like, stop investigating that. Or I can message somebody and be like, this thing you're doing right now is encroaching on a possible secret that I don't want to reveal yet. Yeah. And that's easy to do. You can also probably do that in your games. The issue is that we all kind of have an understanding that we have like an audience. Yeah, so you're going to do it for the better of them.
That happened in session 0 where, for Spelljammer, where Amara kind of was like pressing this thing with Santiago, and you were like, I respect this, but let's hold off so that it can happen in like a game that people are actually going to see.
It's happened in Strixhaven too, because I've got some secrets in Strixhaven that we have really not even looked at yet. And there's been times where you guys have been like, especially, you know, very inquisitive characters that everybody's playing will like start to get on them. And I have to be like, I love what you're doing. I can give you something out of this, but I don't want to reveal this yet. And and then they go, okay, no worries. And they back off. Yeah. I feel like that would be harder to do in a situation where you don't have an audience, because the player might be like, well, that's dumb. I'm a part of the game and I want to figure out what this is. Yeah. And you know, so, but who knows? It's totally up to your players. If your players are, I think it is the good player thing to do, to go, okay, for the betterment of the table and whoever secret this is.
Because it's still a story, even if there is no audience to see it. Like,
yeah. I think it's a great way to actually, exactly that, right? I think for some people it can be turned into like, I come into the table to like win, in some way, because I think we've all had people like that at our table and go, "I'm here to win D&D," and you're like, it's just not really possible, because if in most of those scenarios, it's I won because other people lose, but you're not like competing in D&D. You're supposed to be telling a story together. And I think if you wind up slipping into that mentality, the secret thing can be really, really kind of dangerous.
I think that's true, but also I don't think that that's like the way to play D&D. I think it's more the way that we play D&D now. I think there was a period of time in D&D and people who do still play the game now where it is basically a board game where you try to win. And I have players who play that way. That was our Strahd group with Maddie and Sabin and Abram and Marshall. We did have story, but it was more about what's the next thing we fight, what's the dungeon we go into, how do we want to use our abilities. I think, and it surprised me, because I was like, whoa, this is not the D&D I normally play. Yeah. But Yeah, that's totally fine there. If we had a secret in that game, I don't think it would really be a big deal.
For sure.
I think everybody would be like, "Oh, cool." Anyways.
Yeah, I think to what I was trying to articulate was that a player would come in and try and win over the other players.
Yeah.
Not over the story.
Because
I think you're right. I think to some degree players are here to win or triumphant over the DM story.
Yeah.
But I think when I think of like the horror stories, it's a player came in and was like, I do more damage than you. L ratio, get fucked.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, you're just kind of a dickhead.
Yeah.
Sure, you do more imaginary numbers than anyone else, but that's not really like the vibe of what we're trying to do here.
The worst thing is the players who will come in, play up there like, I'm gonna win, and then when somebody else is playing the game and they're not optimal, they'll be like, you can do this to be better. You can do this to be better. Oh, and because it doesn't seem like they're trying to be. I make skits about this type of person all the time because it's more annoying to me than the person who comes. If you just come in, focus on yourself, and be like, I want to win the game. That's annoying, but it's not nearly as annoying as the person who's trying to force everybody else to do it. Yeah. It comes off as not being that kind of player because you're trying to be helpful. It's like, well, you don't have advantage on that. Or you could, if you took this spell, you would get advantage on that thing. Or that rule doesn't work like this. And it's like, shut the fuck up and let that person play and let the DM figure it out. Because like they're playing the game and
you're
you
your
need to,
character and I'm my character. Please do not tell me what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Jesus Christ. And I have tons of experience of that. Yeah. People that we've brought into our group who especially did it to, like unfortunately, like our newer players, and more specifically at like our newer players who are women, who are just like, I'm gonna explain the game to you because you seem to not understand, and it's like, dude, shut up, dude. Yeah. Like that makes somebody not want to play the game. That makes somebody think that this game is more complicated than it should be, and they don't get to have the freedom in it, and it sucks. But anyways, fucking, if I look at this question that says, "Do you fart?" one more time. And their profile picture is guts. It says, "Do you fart?" Big Hoss asks, "Hi, random question. What is your favorite source book for 5e?" Source book? So that's like not an adventure book.
We kind of talked about that a little bit ago. Well, only for like a small second. So
Van Richten, Spencer.
Yeah.
So, okay, I ranked them in a wrong way. I regret the way I ranked those books.
I've been a severe lapse.
I did.
Wow.
I didn't rank them by what I would give the score I would give them. I ranked them by what is above this.
Yeah, no, valid.
Valid. I mean, probably. I want to say Tasha's, but I think it's Xanathar's Guide, because Xanathar's Guide continues to. We use it almost every game for our games that we play D&D in. The subclasses from that fundamentally changed a lot of the classes and how people view them. Ranger got better. They balanced out a lot of classes. They made some of the coolest I'm looking primarily at subclasses. That background thing that you get, feats that they put in there, the races that they put in there. That book is so instrumental in how good 5e became. Like 5e was good, and then it became even better because of Xanathar's Guide. And I think we owe a lot of that to that book. That book is just so good.
Yeah.
For sure.
God, College of Swords for Bard. Jesus, there's so many cool things in that book. So many spells in that book too that are just great.
Every kind of rogue from that. Inquisitor, Swashbuckler.
Change the game. Change the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was really cool that they were able to like patch note classes by making new subclasses. Like they were like, oh, people don't like that Ranger doesn't have like all this stuff. Like the Beast is too hard to figure out. So we're going to make this Monster Hunter one where you can have all of these new abilities and ways to attack. Or freaking Horizon Walker, where you can just teleport and you have so much maneuverability. It's just such a good book. But then after that, probably Van Richten's. That book is just awesome.
I'm always partial to ones that give me like my favorite characters, like species.
Yeah,
I love Van Richten's because of Reborn.
Yeah,
and I'm in love with old Volos because it gives me Triton and Azamar, but that can be in anything.
I'm upset that they've like basically said like Volos isn't something that we're gonna do anymore, and like I kind of get it, but I loved this. I don't care about the stat blocks or whatever. I really liked the sections that explained like the lore, especially the one for Illithid and Mind Flayers, where it had that like bit where it had like the anatomy of a Mind Flayer.
Yeah,
I didn't really vibe with the parts that were like as a society, like they're all evil. Like that sucks, obviously. But I loved the parts that were like how to DM one. Here's cool names you can give them. Here's different attacks you can give beholders.
Have you compared them to Big B's?
I haven't even looked at Big B's.
Because I know because you said that they weren't going to do that, but I wonder if they're just like, we're not going to do a book similar to that.
Right.
And maybe they're like, but Big B's will be like an alternative, because I know that's kind of their response to.
Yeah, because there were giants and Volos.
And it talks about like Giant Society and how that kind of works in some areas and how you can do them in different like things. But I wonder,
that's cool.
But I wonder. I don't know because I also haven't looked into it too much. So
that's what I liked about Volos too. Is it was like, here's giants and now here's a variant on giants. Right. So I'll take a look. I'm not caught up with.
We have the book. It's up there.
Is it up there?
I know. I was in the car for a fat minute.
This is Glory of the Giants.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so. Big B's Glory of the Giants. I think. My point was that. I hope it, because I totally agree. I wish there was more.
This alt cover is really cool.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, Big B presents Glory of the Giants. That's cool.
Because I would hope that's the case, because there's a lot of really cool, useful stuff in Volos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of really cool stuff in here. Adventures too. That's awesome. Yeah, they have. I love like the maps that they would have of like, here's a Mind Flayer's lair.
Oh yeah.
Like that's so helpful as a starting DM.
So cool.
Like, I want my new players to... Yeah, look at this. It's got cool maps in here. The book's cool? Damn.
I mean, what it is... That's a good point, because I've also not read all the way through Fidspins. Is Fidspins similar?
Fidspins is awesome.
Is Fidspins also similar to
this
book,
Fidspins
it's just about dragons?
It has I don't want to get it wrong.
I know it adds dragons, but I wasn't sure if it did something similar to how like Dragon Society works and stuff like that.
Yes.
Because that also has a lot of.
They added a lot of lore to dragons, which is cool. This is also one of my favorite alt covers that they did. This is just a page out of a player's handbook.
Oh, it's from the Broken Player's Handbook.
Yeah, Fizbin's has character creation stuff. So things like playing a chromatic or a gem or a metallic dragonborn, monk, way of the ascended dragon, ranger, drake, warden, draconic feats. I use those draconic feats for Cayman. Which is the wing protection and the fire blast that you can, or the elemental blast that you can do. So then you have dragon magic, so new spells, horde magic items, so you can have better hordes, or just they went more into detail about hordes, and then draconic gifts, so you can like bestow like powerful boons and things.
That's cool.
Dragons and role play, so you have role playing dragons. Their dragon characters, lifespan, reproduction, death of a dragon, undeath, echoes across the worlds, gods and religion, shape-shifting, organizations, followers, encounters, adventures, campaigns, lairs, and hordes. Draconomicon, which has all of... It's not like a stat block. It's more like... let me get that. I know what this part is. It's really, really cool. Look at this. Art is so awesome. But... It's how you can differentiate them. So you have all of these tables and stuff that like you can do different stuff with, and then tons of new stat blocks and like layers and things that you can do. So yes, I guess that is now what they're doing. So if we got like a Mind Flayer version of this, would be cool.
I'm surprised. Well, maybe we will get one. I mean, it's probably not next year because they've kind of talked about what they're going next year, I guess. But because of how, what is that new book called? The Phandelver's like. Oh,
Phandelver and Below.
Yeah. That's kind of pretty heavy illithid. I wonder if we get similar to that.
That cover of that book is also really cool too. I saw it at GameCore and I got it. It's really neat. I kind of want to run it, but we'll see.
That's the next game.
God, there's so many books now.
That'd be funny. Yeah, after Descent, I'm just like, all right, we're running Lost Mines of Phandelver. That'd be so funny. We thought about doing that one time where we would play like an introductory adventure and film it kind of like a little more like pre-record it, film it and edit it, and be kind of like an introductory kind of like how to play the game. But then it was kind of like, we were just kind of meh about it.
Well,
but
we've got a lot going on. If there was another day in the week.
What?
I said if there was another day in the week.
Yeah. Really though. Isaiah Ryan asks, how to go about a campaign your players aren't interested in anymore and just want to drop it. Should I try to salvage it or just let the sessions end and we do something else? Oh, that sucks.
I mean,
yeah.
Drop it.
I think you can always go on hiatus and come back if you end on really good terms.
Yeah. There's something that Tyler would say a lot, which is that like no D&D is better than bad D&D.
Yeah.
So sometimes it might just be better just to kind of pull that Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
Especially if you've already talked to your players about it and they're like, yeah, we're not really want to play this anymore. It's like, all right, then what do we want to do?
Yeah. And maybe sometimes it just means 1 or 2 weeks of just doing something else, and then people get that like bite back for them.
Yeah,
it's a little longer, but you're there to hang out with
or
friends. Or
swap DMs, let them play something, run something for a while, let you play in it, and then what do you?
I read the next question.
And then come back to it later, and see if anyone has interest in, I don't know, restarting or continuing. And go ahead with your new question.
Harrier Rising asked, in Chainsaw Man, the devils are based on human fears.
Yes.
So what are the wackiest or funniest devils that you can think of? Contributing the hangnail and the cracked cock devil. That was in Zelda when you brought that up. The fucking cracked cock. God damn it.
That's funny.
I have a vivid memory of that. Stupid.
I cannot stop watching Chainsaw Man. I think I've rewatched it like 2.5 times.
Very good.
It's so good.
We just caught up on JJK today.
Yeah.
Well, not we. I.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot about it, so I know kind of I'm up to date with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The sources that I hang out with, but I haven't watched up to the newest stuff that was released.
That's cool.
There's an audio going around right now from JJK.
Yeah.
On TikTok, and I can't wait till I can watch this show. But
it's crazy. Lacey sat me down, showed me an episode. She's like, "This is the episode that released right before the animators walked out." Of Mappa.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the craziest fucking episode I've ever seen.
Wow.
There was not a single frame that was still.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It was moving so fucking fast, so often. Like, the opening and closings had less frames per second than the entire episode.
That is crazy.
It was crazy.
That is crazy. Jesus.
They were killing it.
Jesus. Wow.
Mappa's just fucking...
Yeah. They're nuts.
And I haven't even seen the last fucking shit of
it's insane.
Attack on Titan, so I can only imagine something exactly the same.
It's really good. It's really, really good. There are 2 sequences in the final episode that are just insane. They brought one of the it's like an action director from Wit Studios who did some of the coolest sequences in the early seasons where who did one part that is really awesome. It's so cool.
Is it the last part?
Kind of. It's not the... Sure. The last action part, yes.
Is it the one with like Levi that falls into me?
Yes. That sequence is insane.
When I talk about like, I'm aware of what's happening because like animators are like,
oh my God.
gushing over that part.
Yeah.
That's the scene I've seen ad nauseum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they're like, this is crazy looking.
Mm-hmm. The part that is just so insane is this bit where like Levi's like falling forward. He like backs up and then the camera move. It's like they make like a camera, which is crazy. And then he moves in at the same time. And then like he throws the thunder spear and then it blasts him back. And then like he falls back inwards again. And it gets like this crazy close up of his face that like warps upwards. And then he like throws back. It's fucking cool. It's so cool. But that's the bit I'm talking about. There's another part that's really, really cool too. Anyways, I don't know, probably the
impacted colon.
Yeah.
Fucking demon.
The kidney stone devil.
Oh God, that actually is that's actually
you have to take down the kidney stone devil.
He's like, what's kidney
piece
stone?
Of cake. Oh, my dick.
He would have a kidney stone. Man.
He's like, I've had so many fucking lemonades from Panera.
Yeah.
From Panera.
Killing me.
I've had kidney stones for weeks.
Yeah. I don't know, like a ladybug devil.
What are you drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I feel like I've known somebody in my life who was afraid of ladybugs.
Oh yeah, they're scary.
Power would be like,
they bite.
'Tis my 8th Panera lemonade.
Power, stop. You're going to die.
Aki said I couldn't have another one. Give me that. And they're like fighting over a Panera lemon. I love them so much.
I love that she how much have you guys seen? You watch? You
clearly a whole of season 1.
Yeah.
I love that she just shits.
Yeah, really though. Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, she's so funny.
Yeah,
I love her.
Fucking love her to
I have that little guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you stop shitting in the toilet.
Yeah. She says I'm one who seldom flushes their feces.
I'm one who seldom flushes her feces. God, it's so funny.
I love that she was just minding her own business with her cat and then gets got. So sweet.
That show's fucking crazy too.
Yeah.
She just gets off on the elevator in that last episode, fights 1 billion zombies, and Denji just leaves. And then she doesn't realize for like a minute, and she's just like killing zombies. It's so fun.
Have you seen Devilman Crybaby?
Mm-mm.
You'd probably really like that too.
Hell yeah.
That's a good one. I think it's like 6 or 7 episodes maybe. It's quick. Maybe it's 12.
I do need something to watch.
It's very good.
Crochet.
And if you like those, you'll like that.
Yeah.
Let me look at that.
Frog Devil.
Frog Devil?
Yeah.
Ew.
That, like, was it the Leech Devil?
Yeah.
That one was yucky.
Yeah,
there's some gross ones. 10 episodes.
10?
That's good, though. They should be gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume most of them are to make it squeamish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
Cook something out.
Yeah, cook.
Find something out.
I gotta read these. Sorry.
No,
I feel the
fine.
dead air.
By all means. You're getting really good at that. I can't. She's gotten so good at doing these blankets that every time I see you, I think you have a new blanket.
Yeah.
Because I can only assume you finished the other.
I did.
Yeah, they're just every time you're working on a new one.
Yeah.
But honestly, me has something similar with like painting and stuff.
Yeah.
I think everyone should have a little activity while we play D&D.
Oh yeah.
Because it just puts your mind at ease.
It does. It's nice.
It just lets you do whatever you gotta do, and sometimes you need to keep your hands busy, especially if you're there for a long time.
Yeah. And the longer I work, the more blanket I get.
Yep.
I feel that way with running the stream. I don't think I can do anything else though. Because if I do something that isn't related to the game that we're playing, my mind will just blank it out. I can't do it. But it's nice to listen to games. Like I used to sit in on years ago. Colton was running Lost Mine of Phandelver for like 6-7 people, and I didn't plan it, but he wanted me to like he wanted me to rank his DMing. He was like, tell me how good I'm doing. So I would just like play Breath of the Wild and listen to him play. I can do that. But like if I was playing, I'd be like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But it's nice during Spelljammer to like be able to mess with the stream. I can like keep tabs on it, but also pay attention to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know how like Mia will like paint minis.
See,
that's cool that she can, but like I could never.
I saw Jordan drawing Honeybee, and I was like, can I do that?
Yeah.
Can I draw? I want to bring Lisa's tablet to animate while I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You should.
For sure.
No, it's just so simple that it's like.
My only thing is like not in the first 10 minutes. Like, because if we open, we're like, hey, everybody, welcome to the stream. Everybody's on their phones. I'm like, guys, come on.
For sure.
For sure. Getting on my phone is distracting, but this, it's like I can fully listen to what you're saying.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And also do this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And everybody who's watching the podcast right now is like, what are you talking about? That's every episode. I'm like, I know, I tell them, and then they listen to me. I'm like, guys, look, guys, eyes up. And I have to get the little gerbil, like, water thing.
Yeah.
And then they have to,
I feel that.
Yeah. But that's okay. I do the same thing. I saw a question and I lost it. Hang on.
Wow. You better get back to it.
Shawnee LeBolge asked, what is something that you like? What is something that had you like this once you returned to the table after break during D&D at one point? And it is a video. It says, it is a knight, and he says, greetings, peasants. How goes it? By the Pope. Honestly, what was it? Something had you like this once you returned to the table after break? Fucking, that was recently in Spelljammer. That's every time we come back from break in Spelljammer. It's like, we're going to go on break, and then we come back, and then you're like, all right, I'm going to drop this insane shit on you. And it's like,
ship's gone.
Yeah.
Light of Xerxes is built so that every session ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm trying my best to live up to at least a good portion.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But yes. Well, honestly, that's true for me, even me as a DM. Sure, I come in with like a kind of a plan and what's going to happen and these big kind of moments to happen. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to have an Autoloid show up.
That was so cool.
Some combat and then really test like a thing within combat.
Yeah.
And I didn't even get to do that. because the fucking chat blew up, and then the ship blew up,
guys,
and then everything went fucking nuts.
Go watch the last episode 4 of Spelljammer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Literally, we had like $900 in donations the entire episode. Vox, was it Vox Ratio?
Yes.
Donated like $499 at one point, and we just went insane. Like a knowledge showed up, the ship got blown up by this star creature in Hadar. It was nuts. It was fucking nuts, and it was funny too because Mia came in the middle with a cowboy hat on from a party and was like, "What's going on?" And we were like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
So that was God. Every episode just keeps getting better and better. It's nuts, man.
It's crazy.
So cool.
See, that's something I didn't anticipate talking about till recently, is that announcing Hadar.
Yeah,
because that's kind of the
chat was like
my thing. I was
come
like,
on.
I was like, well, I'm gonna give you another one in the 7th color. I'm just gonna do it.
Really though. And then last question here. Where is it? Okay. Sound the Horn asks, sorry for the 4-parter, but do you wear wigs?
Sometimes.
No.
Have you worn wigs?
Yes.
No.
Will you wear wigs?
I would
probably.
like to.
You should.
When will you wear wigs?
When it's less expensive, I guess. But I don't think they will be.
Never.
So I guess when I'm more determined is a better answer.
One good wig.
You know? Yeah. One good
or
wig.
a bunch of cheap wigs.
Stacked on top of each other.
Yes. Tracy Mattel.
Can you check your phone?
Mini hats. Like open it?
Yeah. Can you check your phone?
What is that? Hang on. What if privacy open? What?
Is
that what it said to do?
Yes.
Just silently send me Bazinga?
It said stop reading. Subtly text Craig Bazinga and tell him to check his phone while still rolling.
Wow. These are getting more.
They're getting you.
The next time
going
it's going to be
crazy.
like, we have this. You should go home. And film yourself opening your mailbox.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Bazinga.
oh, it's a really nice handwritten letter.
Oh. Could you imagine if we still had the P.O. box? Motherfuckers would be sending us Bazinga all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. We should set that back up again. That'd be funny.
Maybe someday.
Yeah. All right. What's Mom and Dad playing next? It Takes Two would be fun.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Honor mode.
Lethal
Baldur's
Company.
Gate 3 Honor mode.
We'll see.
It's so fun. Honor mode is so fun. I've been playing it. Not as the
Stardew
wizard.
Valley.
You Stardew Valley? Yeah, Stardew Valley?
All right. And I don't.
Lethal Company?
Yeah.
I'd play Lethal Company. I'd want Spencer to play Lethal Company.
She would scream.
Yeah.
She would scream all the time.
Except I saw that some people added a Skinwalker mod to it, and I want to kill myself.
Yeah. Is that the one that like mimic your voice?
It'll record parts of your voice. And there were these guys I was watching who were playing it on TikTok who did this thing where they would say, what do we do? And they were like, we'll say, I'm not a Skinwalker. And every time they greet each other, they go, I'm not a Skinwalker. But then the Skinwalker would start saying that. There was a point where like it walked in and it went, I'm not a Skinwalker. And they were like, oh, and then they walked away. And they were like, that was pre-recorded. We could tell. But that's what it was saying. There was a part where like a guy went into a room, like he opened the door and all he heard was, I'm not a Skinwalker. And he was like, oh.
Yeah,
like,
fuck me. Just kill me now.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
do
no.
it.
That's terrifying.
That
game looks
the
funny
devil in
as hell.
Chainsaw Man.
Everybody, I keep seeing people be like, it's so scary. It looks like it's more like a little bit stressful than it is like scary because you have to like, it's not like horror. It's not like the fear of like, I'm going to get like jump scared. It's more the same fear of like turning off the lights and running up the stairs. Like that's the fear of that game is like, okay, I did it.
That's a great way to describe that game because I think that's exactly it.
Because there's so many people I've seen on Twitter who have talked about it and like, I'm not going to play it because I don't like horror games. And from what I've seen, I'm like, it doesn't really look like a horror game. It just looks more like it's like, oh shit. Like it's that kind of game, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah. So it seems fun. Colton wanted us to play it last week. He was like, do you guys want to play Lethal Company? And I'm like, unfortunately, we have a kid now, and you have to give us 3 business days in order to do anything. But I would love to be spontaneous. But yeah, no, it looks like a lot of fun. It's a pretty simple game. You just grab things.
Yeah.
Proximity chat is so much fun.
Yeah,
it's so much fun.
I
really wish we would have played with proximity chat more in Sea of Thieves, just so I get in the can and be like, ah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh god, Sea of Thieves is so much fun. Summer of 2020.
Yeah.
Just played the fuck out of Sea of Thieves. 2021 when we did the 14-hour stream and we played so much Sea of Thieves. When we first played that game with you and you were just pulling out these stupid little things, you'd be like a map and you'd be like, look at that. I was like, this is the funniest shit ever. God, so good. Send it out.
Bye.
No, you gotta send it out. Don't just say bye.
I hope you're going to sleep. Good night.
Oh yeah, good night.
Good night.
Yeah, wait, I got a little song to play for you. To go to sleep too.
He's pulling up a little song for you.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh. Good night. Are you asleep yet?